In this video, we will talk about how many questions are on the CHT and the CCHT exam and what's the passing score. Let's clear this up quickly because this is one of the most common questions I receive. How many questions are on the CHT and on the CCHT certification exam? And what's the score that you need to actually pass these exams? I'm going to break both of them down for you very clearly so that you know exactly what you're walking into. And know that you do not need both exams. You either need one, the CHT, or the CCHT. They are the same level exams. Now, before we start, make sure that you're verifying all of the details on the handbook for these exams because as time goes on, things can change and I may not have caught it in this video, depending on when you're watching this video. So let's start with the CCHT, which is through the NNCC, the Nephrology Nursing Certification Commission. The CHT exam has 150 multiple choice questions and you have 3 hours to complete it. To pass, you need a standard score of 95, which is achieved by answering about 74% of the questions correctly, and this is according to NNCC. So this is not the bare minimum. This is solid. You really have to study to be able to pass this exam. So now let's talk about the CHT exam, which is through BONNET, the Board of Nephrology Examiners, Nursing and Technology. The structure is similar, but the scoring is different. The CHT exam also has 150 multiple choice questions, and you have 3 hours to complete it. It uses a scaled scoring system. It has a minimum scale passing score of 70. A candidate who achieves a scale score of 70 or above will have passed the examination. A candidate whose scale score is below 70 will have failed the examination. The BONNET exam form uses different questions and may vary slightly in difficulty. A candidate score will be based on the number of questions the candidate answered correctly, which is the raw score. Then the raw score will be converted to a scaled score. So what does this mean? A scale score adjusts for exam difficulty so your score reflects your knowledge, not the version of the exam you got. Now, the key difference, and this is where a lot of people get confused, the CCHT exam requires a score of 95. The CHT exam is different. It uses a scale score. So your final score is adjusted based on the exam difficulty. This score is 70 out of 100. Now, here's what matters more than numbers. Both exams are scenario-based, focused on patient care, testing how you think, not just what you memorize. So don't get stuck thinking, oh, I just need 70% or I just need 74%. That mindset is what causes many people to fail. What I tell my students is this: aim for an 85 to a 90% in practice. That will give you a buffer because things can get hard on the exam days. The nerves kick in, questions feel harder, the time pressure is real. You want margin, not just passing. So if you're preparing for either the CHT exam or the CCHT exam, the key is not just knowing the numbers, it's actually preparing for the exam and knowing what to study. If you want help preparing for either of these exams, I put together a free study guide that breaks down step by step what to study first, what to focus on, and common mistakes. The link is below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because on the next video, I will break down how hard these exams really are and what do most people get wrong. So I'll see you on the next video.